Well, they came, they saw, they got the dub. We're here at the Joe where the boys in blue kicked off their season opener against Nicholls State, and they can finally put that one next to that win column after a long-awaited first look at the Bulldogs. And needless to say, it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. The defense was the bright spot all night, applying pressure and collapsing the pocket with 5 sacks, a safety, and a fumble recovery, giving them the bulk of the credit for the win.
All week we heard about how they was going to run the ball down our throat. I think they finished with like, what, 78 rushing yards or something like that. And we gathered as a defense on Thursday, and we watched film and watched the head coach press conference, and that got everybody going. And you know, this game was personal. Every game is going to be personal for us because we owe a lot of people.
All right, so the defense, maybe they got an A, and then you know, I'm not going to be probably about an F and a D minus for the other two parties. So you won the football game, but I think our defense carried us today. And yeah, if you were to ask me, I think a C minus just based upon the low grade that our offense and special teams and how they performed.
The rain wasn't the only thing putting a damper on things. Starting QB Jack Turner left the game early with an injury after a couple drives, and the Bulldogs had to turn to redshirt freshman Blake Baker to finish the job, but 5 turnovers kept the door open for the Colonels to stick around and just not leaving a good first impression of the Bulldog offense.
Proud of the resiliency we showed on offense. We fought through some adversity, had some hiccups, but overall, though, we kept going, play in and play out. We didn't drop our heads. And we just follow our motto, prove and compete. We left a lot on the field, but that's something we hone in on every week. So it's just getting back to the basics of what we do in practice and just trusting in Coach Cumming and the offensive coaches.
You know, obviously quarterback decision making. I think the screen pass, Blake missed it high, and that's a play. When you miss the footballs accuracy-wise high over the middle of the field, that's what's going to happen. You know, Jack gets pressured on a screen pass on 3rd and long. Really forces him to throw the football to the back faster than he wants to, and they get the pick 6. And so I think decision-making, taking care of the football at quarterback, ball security at other positions, you know, and I think taking a look at it offensive line-wise from a protection standpoint. You know, special teams, you know, Dedrick Latulis is going to be a difference maker for us in the punt return game, and he's just got to settle in. And I think sometimes guys, you know, you want to make everything happen in one play, and I think he's just got to calm down. Our operation on the extra point, you know, something was amiss. It took forever, and then they snap it, and it was a bad snap, and we missed the extra point. And that's just things that you've got to clean up, and we're not going to sit here and say, well, it was raining or anything like that. It's just we've got to be able to operate better than what we did in those areas.
Walking out the press conference, Coach Cumbie said, hey, we're 1-0. But they'll have a lot of time to reminisce on what happened in week 1 with an early bye week coming up and their next matchup not until 2 weeks when they go on the road to face NC State. Reporting from the Joe for your LA Tech Bulldogs, I'm Jeremy Bryan.